Welcome to the conversation. I am Hassan Khan, and today we have Mr. Haris Muhammad Khan, co-founder at Al Mabrook Financials. His journey from wholesale distribution to becoming a real estate magnate is nothing short of extraordinary. He is the founder of Divine Reality Inc., an award-winning broker, real estate developer in Canada. He specializes in residential and commercial real estate, assisting and advising clients buying, selling, and investing in real estate safely. Assalamu alaikum, Mr. Haris. How are you?
Walaikum assalam rahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm doing very well, thank you.
All right. We will not let our listeners wait, but start the program. And before we dive deep into your incredible journey of success, could you start by introducing yourself to our listeners, sharing about your background and a journey?
Yes, Alhamdulillah. Currently, as you know, that I live in Canada. We have migrated to Canada when I was quite young. That was back in about 1986. And when we have migrated, my father was already living here. He has left, we're from background from India, Hyderabad. And my father has left India in 1973. And he migrated to first states in Chicago, United States in Chicago. And then in 1980, he migrated to Canada. Since then, he's been living, but we came in 1986 with our rest of my siblings. And in 1987, my father obviously was a business person from back home. So he basically having us over here had a little bit strength, support from us, from all our siblings. So we started the business and it was very successful because we put a lot of effort with our father's experience and his wisdom behind it. And first of all and foremost, I like to say this, whatever I am today, it's first of all Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's giving it to us. Second thing is my father's teaching and his values that he's inculcated and worked hard for us to have those values in us. And because of that, where we are today. Alhamdulillah for that. And then in 1987, we started the business and we grew and stuff. Basically, we grew from Toronto to Montreal and Vancouver. So that basically the business was that wholesale distribution, that is. So we were supplying goods which we were importing it. So to pharmacies, journal stores, hardware stores, and electronic stores was a big thing at that time, obviously not having the internet technology and stuff, right? And my side of things was I was involved with video games distribution to all the video stores of those times, but that's a very small thing if you look at it in terms of doing it. But once you take that journey, it gives you a lot of experience because interaction with people and dealing with the suppliers and communicating with them. So that basically gives you a lot of abilities and gives you a lot of learning curves, right? And like I said, our father has given us that. He used to force us and encourage us to go to these meetings, even if we faltered at that time. He said that you'll learn from it. And then when we come back, we would give the feedback to him and stuff, and he would correct us accordingly. And that's how the journey started. Then in 1992, we expanded to Vancouver, Canada, same business. So me and my father went. So my father said, okay, now you start this business. Obviously, foundation of it with his supervision and stuff. Then I started building that. So I built that for 3 years from 1992 to 1995. Then basically my sister has taken over that, right? So then I moved back to Toronto. I was here from 1995 to 2000. I have worked on basically with my father, learning and growing with him. After that, I felt that I needed to take on the world, so-called, right? I wanted extra challenges. I want to diversify myself and do things. So then, since then, I've started real estate. First, I did before in 2000, I wanted to be basically learn computers and stuff. So I learned Oracle, became the Oracle database administrator. Like I passed all the exam and front end as well. So there were a total of 7 exams, So I passed that. Then I basically was looking into going to IT or real estate opportunity was there. So then I basically took the journey of real estate, and I took that. Incredible thing about in this journey is that I'll say is that because I was out of education, because 1987 we started, I finished school. I mean, obviously, what necessary education I did it, but everything was hands-on. So in 2000, I wanted to not miss out on that too. So then I basically started studying a lot, in computers as well, right? I mean, main thing has happened is that disciplining myself and sticking with the plan and the schedule and creating a roadmap that has given me, because I have all that in me, but I had to make the schedule in terms of obviously reading and studying something to doing business. It's different challenge, but Alhamdulillah, at that time, 2000, I started to develop myself, how to educate myself and managing myself, build the level of concentration and looking at the content, you know what I mean, all aspect of study. So I did incredibly well. That's why I was able to pass 7 exams of Oracle. And that was a challenge for me too, right? Because here you are, since I was 15 years of age in business and did education, whatever we could, but not the importance of structure school education. But education was continuous basis all my life because we were learning in business and adapting, you know what I mean? Different type of education. Now I wanted to go with the text base, and targeting what I wanted to learn. I did that. Then that helped me obviously in real estate. And today, this morning, I still study. I still acquire, myself. And that's very hard. And obviously, from the Islamic perspective, Iqra bismi rabbikal lazi khalaq, read, right? So this is very important part of it. So having come to that, so my journey started from 2000 real estate onwards. In 2008, that I started to syndicate projects, building commercial. First, we started with renovation projects. Then we started with basically custom homes, then retail plazas. So that aspect of construction plus project management included and came in my life. So a lot of my life journey is that the life has basically took its toll, and then I had to adapt to it. Then I went back and learned project management, all aspects of things, how got the certification in that and enhancing myself that. And obviously with the great usage of technology today, as we all know, if a person is disciplined and knows where to get and what information benefits him and enhancing him, and if he has a discipline for that, we all know that how much we can benefit today, right? So having said that, so moving forward with that, in 2009, and I continued from basically onwards, build commercial plazas and stuff, and syndication of the projects with other investors and taking care of them. Then obviously, like I said, because when you're serving and taking care of it, new things come up. So project management, obviously I said that. Also property management, but I did not indulge too much in that because then basically I studied that, but I delegated that, but I was supervising that ongoing basis and stuff. And that brings us, obviously, and here we are today. And with Alhamdulillah, Allah has blessed us so much. And with this, like-minded people like myself, Fahad Bhai, Atif Bhai, have come up with this. Our intention is how we can serve the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, number one. Number two, what ways we can do it where we are able to do it with our best of ability that we have it. And obviously, as we know, the Quran ayat is there that a person who's involved in riba is doing a war with Allah and His Rasul, right? It's a very big part of our deen, and there's so many gray areas in it. So we have to make sure that we do it at most as much as possible. And here we are today, and I'm still continuing my journey of educating myself. I'm still involved in that. With that, I just wanted to mention another company which I have it, which is the birth of that, as I was explaining it, was Divine Development as well. And then I have similar companies and corporations, businesses around that,